So next up, we have Ms. Sudha Thiagarajan, the founder and CEO of Zest Media Consultancy Private Limited. Ms. Sudha Thiagarajan has also worked as a training officer under social enterprises, and she has been part of the movement that advocates for intellectual disabilities. Ms. Sudha, the stage is ready. We are ready to hear your raw story. We welcome Ms. Sudha on stage. A big round of applause.
Hi, a very good afternoon. I'm Sudha. So I actually kind of write my script yesterday, and I realized nobody is using their script at all, and all of y'all are speaking from your heart. So I'm okay, but in between I'll look at my script in case I'm running out of time. So I just want to be in a line with the time. Okay, so I'm here to share about my experience and my life journey on crafting to creating. So it's just a journey of my self-discovery and entrepreneurship. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, today I stand before you as a testament to the power of perseverance and the beauty of being a late bloomer. So as a child, I remember my teacher writing in my report book, a very timid child and soft-spoken. Which I guess no one believes that right now. So with that, I also thank my mother, she's here, for pushing me to join competitions where actually I break through my own limitations, my own self-limitations, whereby I have stage fright and I dare not even speak to anybody, and I'm always very quiet and I sit at the back of my class. So at this moment, what happened is that, during that moment, what happened was that I did a lot of dangerous, adventurous stuff to make myself go to the unknown and unfamiliar in the way of being. That means like when I ask myself certain questions, so what am I feeling right now? I kind of identify that, okay, I'm actually operating from a place of fear. And how do I turn that to the opposite of fear, to a place where I fully express myself? And that was the biggest task that I've been doing throughout my whole experience on this earth life. And to start off, I was working as a training officer in the movement for the intellectually disabled. So there, I was teaching, we call them clients, persons with intellectually disabled, we call them clients. So as I was teaching them, I discovered not only my passion, but also a purpose of working with them. Each day was an opportunity to make positive change and impact on the lives of these people. So the story took an exciting turn when I was teaching them arts and craft, by the way. So I monetized the products, I sell to the public. I even caught the attention of some of the biggest names in the business world, Nokia and Marisant. So that's when I first started off my journey with an enterprising mindset. So I speak to these firms, I share my thoughts and my experience with these people, and soon after that I realized that I was creating an identity and a meaning for these persons with intellectually disabled. In fact, I moved away from the charity aspect, and I wanted to make them feel that they are valued beings. So I added very high price for the products. That we are not doing charity, and we don't need sympathy, but we want to give a meaning to these people that they are persons with value as well. So that was how I started, and I look at every individual in that same way. And soon, with that thought, what I discovered about myself is that I had an enterprising mindset, and I have this self-driven or maybe a strong purpose, I would say, to not only make myself win, but to make others win together. So along the journey, this universe has always a very grand plan for each one of us. So my whole life experience, somehow when I actually connect the dots one by one, it led me to another, and that led me to discover more about myself. So I joined, in the quest of self-discovery, I joined LISHA, Little India Shopkeepers Heritage Association, as a volunteer. So there, I was given a big project. Actually, I would like to thank Ms. Joyce Kingsley for this, because she's the chairperson of LISHA Women's Wing at that time. So when I was under her leadership, she gave me this opportunity to spearhead the Singapore Book of Records to bring 200 curries in the stretch of Campbell Lane. So there, what happened was that it went too big, it went loud. And there I found out that innovation, being able to impact the lives of others, and also I wanted to give an opportunity for all the 200 businesses, an opportunity to network. So somehow things took a different turn when it actually opened up more opportunities for me, and I landed as a manager for business advisory at SME Center. So this was like something totally different, because I was just working as a training officer in mines, and then I landed up taking up a role as a business advisor. So it was totally different for me. There I met many businesses, different kind of dynamics, which actually happened during the COVID period time, and I learned a lot. So like I say, the universe was actually holding hand in hand with me to bring to my purpose, my life journey. And soon there, what happened was, again, another twist happened. I landed up doing sales in a media channel, one of a very popular media channel in Singapore. So I worked there as an ad sales manager. So in the past 2 years, what was most difficult was most of the shops were closed, most of the restaurants was not functioning is because of COVID. And during that period of time, taking up this job was a very big risk, and I actually took it up, and I went very aggressive in the market. I think some of them who are here, they know me personally, and they said, Sudha, you're going very aggressive in the market. And yes, I did that. So what actually propelled me to do is that I always believe in this: if I don't do something, I actually fail my whole organization. That is so in me, because from where I come from the part where I work with people with intellectually disabled, right, I never want to fail them. So this was so ingrained in me that I never want to fail anyone. So that has always been my heartbeat. And soon after that, so learning sales, negotiating, I think these were some of the skills that came along while I was working in the media channel. And what I will also say is that from a person who was like taking, how would I say that? Like, I was not courageous enough or brave enough to speak to people from a time, and now I can go to big offices with big names, speak to people with big titles, was a very big breakthrough for me, and I really thank the universe for that. And not only that happened to me, I managed to connect with many good-hearted people, and I was able to share and learn from many of them. And that was the biggest self-discovery I made along these years. And now switching back to 25 years earlier. So what happened was, that was the year where my dad actually got into an accident. So at that age, I was still doing my diploma in fine arts. So at that age, what happened is, I was actually paying for my own course fees. Arts is not cheap, it's very expensive. So I was working as a tutor, and at the same time, it was Deepavali period. So I really wanted to do something for myself. I wanted to buy good clothes and everything. So that's when I started to have this thought of selling murukku to the public during Deepavali time. And in fact, I sold to the taxi driver, I sold to anybody whom I made, and I made my first $300 at that time. So with that, sometimes I always think back, where did this courage come from? It's like, I think when somebody is put into a position of urgency, you really like want to break down doors and create a new opportunity for yourself. So that's what happened to me. And now, at this stage, I came to this point, it's now or never. So I decided to open up my own business, and I called that as Zest Media Consultancy. And Zest Media Consultancy, everybody was like asking me, just to quote, Z-E-S-T, right? So everybody was asking me, hey, Z-E, is that your media channel company? You never let go, is it? So it's still you're continuing with that. So you should know which media channel I'm from. So I told them, don't just see the Z-E, you look at the S-T at the back. That's my name, Sudha Thiagarajan. So when you sum up everything, it's Zest. So I'm here in front of you speaking, and with my color yellow, I just wanted to say that in life, you need to have zest. Every day or every minute of your life, I think one has to have zest. If there's no zest, passion is just a passion. You know, even if tomorrow is my last day on this earth, I think I want to do it even that last day zestfully. So have a zestful evening, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And Mr. Bala, thank you so much.